Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to AFC Bournemouth Analysis. Here's my take on our 4-0, yes, 4-0 win at Watford this weekend. As I mentioned, we won 4-0 away from home, so that in itself is amazingly good, if not brilliant. So it was a strange game in many ways. We went 1-0 up with a brilliant counter-attack, and throughout the whole game pretty much we looked incisive on the counter, really fast, with Fraser, Wilson, King all just pulling the strings, David Brooks up there as well. And yeah, we broke with real pace and intensity throughout, and Watford just couldn't deal with it. They didn't have the pace. Don't get me wrong, we had a lot of the rub of the green in terms of just general misses and stuff, not really the referee's decisions. I thought we got most of the stuff right in the game, including the sending off Cabaselli. But yeah, obviously 4-0 away win, you can't really argue with it. I thought defensively we were pretty good. We didn't get tested too much after Watford went down 10 men, but Ake and Steve Cook still looked superb. Jefferson Lerman looked great in midfield, more on him later. But yeah, the whole team looked pretty good, and it was another great win. I thought the start of the game before Watford went down to 10, I thought they were arguably maybe marginally the better side. It was definitely a more even game. They should have scored. Cathcart had a free header. They had another couple of decent chances. So we didn't look defensively completely watertight at the start of the game, and definitely it could have gone a different way. And when we were only 1-0 up, I definitely thought there's still a long way to go in this game. But obviously after the penalty and the red card, it was pretty much game over. Although we've obviously had games this season before where we've played against 10 men and ballsed it up in some degree. So it was so we did well there, but we did look a bit slack at times. So there's definitely areas to improve despite winning 4-0. I thought Watford started putting in some quite nasty challenges near the end, quite unnecessary, including Holebas on David Brooks. I thought that was the worst challenge of them all. Could have easily been a red card on another day, and that was definitely the ugliest part of the game for me. I mentioned him earlier, but I thought Jefferson Lerma had probably his best game in a Bournemouth shirt so far. He covered the space defensively, he won tackles, looked a physical threat. There was one brilliant moment near the end of the game where he held off 2 Watford players, and just through sheer persistence alone, pretty much. So I think Jefferson Lerma was my man of the match. Nobody got in touch over social media, but somebody did get in touch on YouTube, so thanks so much to Huckleberry Finn, who said the following: I had the same concerns as you going into this game, but Wilson and King were superb, as were Lerma and Ake. Great result. Watford started well, and we had a few periods where we were sloppy passing out defence in both halves and invited them onto us, but overall we did a great job on them and they could not cope with our counter-attacking pace. First game I have got tickets to for a while, moved away from Bournemouth a few years ago, so don't get to go to too many games. Great atmosphere from our fans, up the cherries in all departments. Great summary of the game there, really pretty much said what I said before, but it's a good point actually. We did struggle to hold on to the ball near the start of the game. We were inviting a lot of pressure back onto us, so I'm sure Eddie Howe will look into that. I don't know whether it's a midfield solution or not, but when we brought on Sermon and Gosling, I thought we did look a bit more pedestrian in the middle of the park. I definitely think Lerma is the way forward in midfield. Lewis Cook doesn't look like he's hit full form yet, but obviously there's a lot of time and he's still very young. So and that's another great thing. Our whole team is pretty much very young, so they're only going to get better, I'd hope. So anyway, that's all the have your say section, but please do get involved by commenting like Huckleberry Finn did on my YouTube channel right here, or on social media, on Twitter and Facebook. I do post for every game. The links are in this video description and also here, but please do get involved. I'd love to hear from you. Always brings a smile to my face every time I see a new comment or suggestion. So but yes, and do like this video, obviously subscribe to the channel and comment. Thanks again so much for watching, and up the cherries in all departments.